Super Bowl celebrations and some interesting stories on This Week with Big C. So before we get started with the recap and everything on This Week with Big C, I did want to give you all kind of an update on my hand, because obviously that's been a major issue the past couple weeks. So my hand is doing pretty well. It's still not quite where it needs to be. These two fingers still don't have full range of motion. They're a little bit swollen still and sore, but most of my hand is fine. So it's almost where it needs to be. I'm hoping within the next few days, the swelling in my two fingers will finally go down and I can go back to normal. The other problem is I still really can't put much pressure on this hand. I can grip things and the strength is coming back, but it's just not quite where I want it to be. So hopefully in the not too distant future, my hand will be back to normal. And that's one less problem I'll have to deal with, which is good. So yay, positive. Anyway, this past week was kind of interesting. Not as exciting as I would have hoped, but at least I have some funny stories and some good things happened. So here's the recap. Hello everybody, it is Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. The game just ended. I got to watch the game with Matt. We had some wings. It was a good time. Best part of all, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went home and won a Super Bowl. Tampa Bay, baby. I'm so proud of my team. They kicked ass. They held the Chiefs to 0 touchdowns, which is absolutely astounding. I don't think anybody would have predicted that. But the Bucs won a championship for the second time in my lifetime. I cannot be happier as a long-time Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I made a promise at the beginning of the year that I would, if the Bucs somehow won the Super Bowl, I would buy a Tom Brady jersey. And I'm going to fulfill that promise. Not right away, but I will buy a Tom Brady jersey. But I'm pretty proud of my team. Congrats to the Bucs. Now I have to clean up everything and get ready for bed because I work in the morning. But very, very happy that my Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. Awesome time. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday. And yes, I know again, it's been a little bit since I filmed anything. But this week has been different. Again, as I said last week on This Week with Big C, I'm not going to talk about the negative stuff anymore. So that's not important. What is interesting, though, is I got something in the mail that I've never gotten before, which is, I guess, kind of weird for being 32 and I've never gotten this before. I got my first jury summons. So apparently I'm going to be a juror on March 3rd or 4th, one of those days. So that's interesting. I've never done that before, so we'll see how that goes. But the good news is I do get a paid day off to be a juror from work, so that's kind of cool. So I'll get to do that, and then we'll see if I actually serve as a juror, but I'll get a paid day off, so I'll take that. But yeah, that's really the only interesting thing. I did just finish editing my announcement video for our new channel, which is called BigCTV Plays. It is the new gaming channel we're starting. My third main regular channel, not including Rooster's Crow Films, which is kind of an archive at this point. So if you weren't aware or didn't watch the announcement video, basically we're moving all gaming content to the new channel, which is called BigCTV Plays. And the reason why is I wanted to kind of give the main channel a little bit more of a focus. For the longest time, we've had the pillars of the main channel be gaming, food, and travel. Now we're going to shift it to vlogs, food, and travel. So kind of real life stuff for the main channel, and then all gaming is going to be on BigCTV Plays. including a brand new series, which is kind of a spin-off of The Haul, sort of, but more focused, called The Bargain Game Hunter, where I search for games for the cheap. So that's starting up pretty soon. I'm not going to have regular uploads on that channel, like a set number every week, but I'll try to get some content up there whenever I can. If I do have a bunch of content on that channel, I'm going to have it alternate days with BigCTV, the main channel, so you won't have to worry about, you know, oh, which video do I want to watch? The main channel video or BigCTV Plays video? They'll be on alternating days if I have a bunch of content, so pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on today. Nothing too crazy. Hello everybody, it is Friday and I have a fun story to share that I think everyone's gonna kind of enjoy. It was unfortunate for me, but kind of amusing at the same time. As I was getting home from my shift today, I ordered some Panda Express to be delivered to me through Uber Eats. Got home, got ready, got everything ready to go and just started, you know, chilling. As soon as my food was set to be delivered, Wyatt called. So we had like a good 10-minute conversation. It was a good time. I figured, you know what? They'll deliver the food. It'll be on my doorstep, and then I'll grab it after I'm done talking to Wyatt. So that happened. I got up, went to the door, and again, the conversation was maybe 10 minutes, and the food was delivered maybe 2 minutes into it, so it was like 8 minutes. And I discovered there's a huge hole in the bag. And when I investigate further, I found out that the container that once held my teriyaki chicken that I ordered was ripped open and empty. Everything else in the bag was fine, but that one item got decimated by I would assume some sort of animal, because it was very, very quick. But yeah, the container was ripped open and the food was gone. So that was unfortunate. I don't know how that happened that quickly, but apparently it was waiting for somebody to get food delivered that it could easily break into. Thankfully, I did talk to Uber Eats and they refunded me for the meal, the whole meal actually. So that worked out in my favor, but I just thought that was kind of an amusing little story that happened. Hello everybody. It is Saturday, my one day off between my quote-unquote work week and the next one. I ended up having to work yesterday because of my hand injury, which, by the way, it is almost back to where it needs to be. It's still sore and I still don't have complete motion, but it's almost there. So I'm okay in terms of going back to work. It's still tough to do certain things with my hand, but it's almost back to where it was, so that's good. I had another fun Uber Eats experience this morning, which is kind of interesting. I feel like my Uber Eats is just cursed right now. So, like I mentioned yesterday with the whole situation with my Chinese food delivery, this morning I decided, well, I didn't have to pay for that, so I'll order myself some breakfast from Wendy's, you know? Best way to kick off the day, and the breakfast Baconator is delicious. So I ordered that at like 9:30 in the morning. And, you know, it was supposed to arrive around 10:15-ish. I'm like, it's a little longer than expected, but that's fine. Kept checking on the order, no process. No progress at all. Kept waiting and waiting and waiting. Eventually it hit like 10:58 and the previous driver, who was just sitting at his house, I assume, finally canceled the order and a new driver was brought in. I'm like, well, that's great. By the time the new driver got to Wendy's, they stopped doing breakfast, so I had to cancel my order. So I waited essentially 2 hours, didn't get my food. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. But again, I got my money back, so that's the second Uber Eats order in a row that I got completely refunded. This time, though, I didn't even get food, so I was kind of disappointed in that. But, you know, it is what it is. So right now, I'm just chilling at home, hoping that, you know, I can do something later. I did film a part of a video for the BigCTV Plays channel. Gonna hopefully upload some more stuff to that fairly soon. Matt's gonna be coming over later, so we're gonna be playing some games and doing some stuff, so that should be fun. But yeah, hopefully today will be a nice relaxing day where I can rest up and be ready to go back to work tomorrow. So yeah, that was the recap. Of course, if you haven't already done so, and if you want to continue to see gaming content, please hit that subscribe button for the BigCTV Plays YouTube channel. We're going to be launching the Bargain Game Hunter show on that. The first episode should come out next week. I'm still waiting on something to help finish up that first episode, but it should come out sometime next week. I'm also going to have new gameplay. I've already got a video filmed that I think people who are longtime fans of this channel will find pretty interesting. It is a throwback to one of my earliest videos. That is one of the most popular videos on this channel, so be sure to check that out. And then hopefully this week, assuming I'm up to it, I want to do a new series where I play lesser known games, so like games you might not have heard of, just to see how they are, and then if they're good and if people are interested, then maybe I'll turn it into a series. So stuff like that is going to be airing on the BigCTV Plays channel. Now when I do put videos on that channel, I am going to try to alternate days with the main channel. So the main channel schedule is staying the exact same: Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday every week. BigCTV Plays isn't going to be necessarily 3 days. It's just whenever I have content to put up on there. But I'll probably aim to put videos out on on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, just so it kind of alternates content between the main channel and this channel, or in BigCTV Plays. So anyway, let's get to a preview of one of this week's upcoming videos. I've tried this whole line of Hershey's cookie candy bars. They've done a number of them. Of course, the most iconic is the classic cookies and cream, but they've done mint, they've done chocolate and chocolate, and now we've got one that has the potential to be very good, but we'll have to see. And that is Hershey's salted caramel or caramel cookie and milk chocolate. Let's give this a try and see if this crunchy masterpiece is as good as it sounds. Bottoms up. And that is going to do it for this week with Big C. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We air videos 4 days a week on this channel, so hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And we'll see you next week on This Week with Big C. Bye-bye.